Peer, kan jy my hoor? Ekskuus, ja, ek neem aan jy het my nie gehoor as gevolg van die musiek wat speel. Ons gaan live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Goeiemôre almal. Wat 'n dol oggend, wat 'n dol dag gister. Good morning everybody. It was really a mad day and but in a good way. We enjoyed it. It was an excellent day for Mohair. We had very good results and a new record for winter kit of yet 960 Rand a kilo. Congratulations there to David Skuban. It was unfortunately not on my sale, but as you will see on my results when we come to that we had an excellent sale. There was a lot of things. I know that there was a bit of a controversy that we were forced to took off 17,000 kilos because the sale was too big. And that was not because of demand, as you can see on the results of yesterday's sale. It is because of finance. The buyers battle to finance yet all the Mohair that they must buy because there's a delay in the shipping. Unfortunately, that happened when the computer system of the harbor system was hacked, and that is still creating a lot of chaos. Just for general information, that yet a container ship for Port Elizabeth is only once a week. There's a lot of ships, but a full container ship only once a week. And the fact that we can have 2 container ships a day happens only once in a month. That delays exports, that delays the fact that the buyers are paid. So that creates also a lot of other problems. But coming back to the positive results, big sale. At the end, and that was what the delay was for. I've negotiated on that 17,000 kilos, a price to complete the catalog so that everybody can get their money. I know I promised that House of Fibre is going to buy it in and pay out the farmers, but it is so much better than there's competition on a lot, and that you can sell it to the real buyer. So that is what happened. That is good, and that caused the delays. It's also the biggest turnover of a sale that I have ever presented. Over 44 million Rand turnover. The best average 438 Rand a kilo for everything sold. So really something special that happened yesterday. Yeah, I know I've said on the last sale of the summer season, the big question is this demand is going to continue? I was positive and said yes, it is going to continue, and look what happened. Actually, we get better results now than the summer sale. So yes, it continued, and this was driven by RMS. Yet I know that there was a lot of hesitancy and a lot of speculation, but this whole market is driven by RMS. And that makes it responsible for us to make sure that everything is in place. But yesterday's sale was also the biggest offering of RMS ever. We are the leader in the world. 88% of our presentation was certified RMS. And that is the leader in the world. We are the leader in the world in wool as well. And from a price making point, the rest of the world is looking at us. What is sustainable Mohair and what is sustainable wool's price? Because we are determining the price here right in South Africa. what a wonderful development that is for us, and a really pat on the back for the Mohair industry that initiated this, and for the brokers that has done their part on it from the wool side as well. But coming back to yesterday, all right, unfortunately I must, Sandile can't join us today to do a bit of translation into Xhosa and Zulu because of everything, and the next sale is going to be very big. We battle to get all the results out to our farmers, and he's busy with that, so I'm taking it alone today. If we move to the first slide, you'll see that 520 lots was offered, and what a nice figure, 521 lots was sold. Everything was sold 100%. That's always a very good omen of a sale. If we move to the next indicator, that's quite interesting. You'll see kids didn't perform so well. I must correct myself, they did perform very well with new record prices and so on. But on average, the kids wasn't the big mover yesterday, yet only 2%. With an indicator of 720 Rand 86. Young goats did move quite well with 7.9%, with an indicator of 490 Rand and 57. And then the big mover, adults, the stronger the better the price. A mover of 10.5% with an indicator of 371.68. What a nice picture to look at. But if we move to the next slide, this is quite interesting reading. We just have a you see our average indicator, and that is not the specific average of a sale. That's the indicator, stands at 434.89. That's a new record for us. That's nearly 7% up compared to the previous sale. But then look at the difference of a comparison of the same sale a year ago. The same sale a year ago, the indicator were 224.89. It's nearly double the price. Coming for that. He's another buyer. He wants more Mohair, but there's no more to sell to him. Sorry for that. That's a nearly doubling in price in the past year. Isn't that magnificent? If we move to the next slide, here you'll see what happened earlier today. 24-25 micron was actually down with 4%, and 26-27 micron more or less unchanged. But you must remember, there's also a lot of kids that is testing 28-29 micron, so that helped with an increase of 2% on kids. If you see there, the 29 micron went up with 3.8%. Then 31 micron were 5.5%. The 32-33 micron, 2.8%. And then 34-35, 36 micron, up with 6.4%. And then with strong Mohair, and there was quite a lot of strong adults, up with 9% to an indicator of 318 Rand 33. If you make a comparison between RMS and non-RMS, and I think the gap was substantially smaller, but you must remember, as I said, 88% of the market was RMS certified. That means that by far the majority was out of RMS. So that's why the gap closed. But if you still look at 24-25 micron, RMS 771, non-RMS 755. 26-27, also very close, 758 and 755. Gap a little bit bigger at 28-29, 657 for RMS and 623 for non-RMS. At 30-31, very close together again. 32-33, by a big gap again, 410 for RMS and 385 for non-RMS. At 34, 35, 36 micron, also quite a substantial gap, 352 for RMS and 354 for non-RMS. And at 37, 38, 39 micron, there was even a 41 micron yesterday. Very close again, 318 compared to 315. If we move to the next slide, we'll see the exchange rate. And I know there's a lot of farmers always said, but why does the exchange rate only influence me when it's bad? Well, yesterday the Rand strengthened compared to the previous sale of 3%, from 1482 to 1432. And so the market actually should decrease with 3%, and it went up with nearly 7%. So in real terms, the market went up with 10% yesterday. What a good thing to happen to our farmers. British pound, you can see there also from 20 to 44 to 1973. The euro and the Chinese yuan is more or less yet unchanged. If we move to the next slide, you'll see the dollar, that is the main price former, where most of the transactions took place in. 3% stronger, but it didn't have an influence on yesterday's sale. Then, if you look at the next slide, where the graph is, and there you can see suddenly the top one, that is the dollar, yet a dollar indicator. And that is, you could see on the first sale, it came down quite substantially, but now it went up to $30.56 again. That is on the highest level in dollar terms, the summer season included. Very interesting graph. That is not the one that we really want to let the overseas people see, but that means in real terms, we're getting more and more for our Mohair. Then to the next slide, one that all the farmers are very interested in. As we all know, as I mentioned, the top price of yesterday was for a 25 micron super style. I didn't see the bale itself, but I know David's clip very well. He's got an excellent clip. And very high clean yield. I'm so glad for him that he's done very well, but I'm so proud of my people. And if you look overall, you see the top prices is all above 850 Rand a kilo. Now, people in the summer season, we battled to get 850 Rand for top Xenia bales. It shows you the quality of these bales. and it shows you the demand. Then first prize Willem Wagner van Mohair. Willem, baie geluk. Ek is so bly, jy het vir baie lank die rekord gehou gister, totdat een man jou by jou verbygegaan het. So bly vir jou part, dit was pragtige haar, ek weet hy was so effens kort, anderster was dit seker jy wat aan die bopunt was, maar baie geluk, en dan in die tweede plek daar op R871, Hans Greef, van sy plaas daar in Mohair, maar wat ons almal ken ook by Grootfontein. Hans, wat sal so jou doen om jong boere op te lei op Grootfontein, maar dis werklik is seker die beste baal wat ek sien die komende van jou af. En dit in hierdie droogte, het was goeie lengte, goeie styl en karakter, skootopbrengs kon so 'n bietjie beter, maar en goeie fynheid. Regtig baie geluk, Hans. En dan ook die bosse van Somerset Oos, Johan, sterkte vir jou, maar hier gaan so wrintie waar jou winter kleinbokkie bal, en dit was 2 bale in daai groep gewees, gaan toe 'n beter prys as wat sy Zenia bal gegaan het in die somerseisoen. Ek is so bly vir julle part, sy Zenia bal het R830, ek dink in die somerseisoen gegaan, hier gaan sy winter 2 bale winterkleinbokkie haar R840. Nodeloos te sê, dit was nog steeds uitstekende kwaliteit, goeie styl, goeie lengte, goeie fynheid. Dan baie trots op myself as beste baal uit die binafdeling uit, ook R840 gegaan, en dan ook Loukie de Wet, van, jongen, seker, hulle sê nou Prins Albert, maar is eintlik van Rietbron af. Baie geluk Loukie, met jou R831 daar, en dan ook die Deprees van Fort Beaufort op R819. Right, dan gaan ons maar oor na die volgende skyfie toe, om na die jongbokke te kyk. Daar sal julle sien, ons hierdie is so 'n bietjie vertraag, ons het nog vanmôre 'n lot verkoop, dit is die House Fiber binning is eintlik daar in die topposisie van R760, en dan Bertie Davenport van Pearson op R730. Onthou jy Bertie, ek het nog 'n bevraagteken hierdie baal van jou, en dit is hoekom ek hom daar gesit het. Ek het geweet ek wil graag 'n rekordprys hê om hy kry. En dan is dit ook Beerman, Coetseeberg boerdery van Pearson, ook baie goed gedoen op R700, dis nou 2 liter hulle. En dan ons afslaer, P&L van Somerset Oos, R620, en dan die ander boetie, van Hans, die ouer boetie, Beervlei boerdery van Mohair, in die 5de plek op R581, en dan ook weer eens Willem op R574. So skyp na die grootbokke toe, die volgende skyfie, daar Bertie Davenport, baie geluk Bertie, weer die hoogste prys, R542 vir 'n baal grootbokkar. Mense het 'n sybaal grootbokkar wat aangebied is as grootbokkar, 29,4 mikron, en dan Beervlei boerdery, Andries weer, hier in die 2de plek, en Hans Greef, sy boetie, in die 3de plek, en ek moet sê, hierdie 2 skeersels was ook met gemiddeld, ek dink 21 cent uit mekaar uit. Daar waar Hans die voordeel gehad het, en dan Willem Wagner hier in die 4de plek, en dan weer een van my bins in die 5de plek, teen R500 vir die groot bokke. Ek is baie bly vir ons bins wat altyd hier onder die top 5 boer, beteken ons doen 'n baie goeie werk, daar in die saamverpakkingsafdeling. Dis ook tot voordeel van BKB, ek dink dis die rede hoekom ons BKB en House of Fibers se saamverpakkingsafdeling saamgevoeg het. Want dit is net tot voordeel van almal. Is eintlik jammer dat ons nie OVK ook onder die dak kan kry nie, wat ons een groot saamverpakkingsafdelings kan hê wat regtig tot die beste van almal se vermoë kan presteer. Then if we move to the next slide where we look at the buyers, and this gives you a little bit of a skew version of really what happened. People, all the buyers participated very well yesterday, and I don't think that the percentage that they've bought is an indication of a role that they did play on the market. Mosenfall there in the top place at 6%. He was quieter than normal, but with very strong position. That didn't mean that he didn't get yet that he didn't participate. It is not that he wasn't successful in all the lots. Welcome back to New England. 2%. He paid all the top prices for the kids. That is his forte. He played a major role in the young goats as well. And good to see him back in. Yet the moment when Ken is in the market, then there's fireworks. Samuel at 37%, Stucken at 58%. You know the two processes also always very close to each other. And then, to my mind, the biggest role player in yesterday's sale is Soetboele, Ivan Smith from Soetboele, Germany. Ivan was very strong in the adult and young goat market and here and there on the kid market, and it played a major role. People that 10% that he bought, I really think he bet on 60-70% of the young goats and adults. Thank you, Ivan played a major role. Alice Kodeker from Kodeker Wools and Mohair, normal 3%. Alice was strong in the kids and played a major role there. They showed passed in at 2%, but everything was sold yet by this morning, so that wasn't too important. Then the next auction, if we move to the next catalogue, is only on the 28th of September. That's correct, yes, 28th of September, and going to be a big auction again. I expect very similar qualities, and people, I must say, yeah, I'm so totally surprised of the quality of Mohair that is delivered. If you take that this is, our farmers are fighting a terrible drought. I suppose it helps because they feed all the animals because there's nothing left in the field. But really the quality of the clips is excellent. For a winter clip, excellent. The fineness is good. The length is good. The clean yield here and there, you can understand that with all the feeding taking place and the veld in the state that it is. But the clean yield is a little bit down, but really very, and that is reflected in the prices. Now on the next sale, we will also be very close to the 150,000 maximum. We won't be less than that. We will be, if there's, it might be a little bit more. We closed on 165,000. That's now the total for all the brokers, but we never present all the Mohair because there's always some of the bins that is staying over. So I think it will be in the region of between 150 and 160,000 kilos offered. You must remember that it takes a while. Everybody's competing, so it takes longer than a day to auctioneer all those lots, and I think that will happen again. And that must include on the Monday a big 120,000 kilogram Lesotho sale as well. But it's going well with the Lesotho yet as well, so that is where the finance problem comes in. So the forecast for the next sale looks promising. I if we can just keep on this level, I will be very satisfied. I think everybody will be very satisfied. But congratulations to all the people, and thank you for the people participating at the House of Fibre. We had about a 70% market share. We've had all the top prices except for that one bale of top kits. And so we can be very, very, very satisfied. And I thank you and wish you luck for the next sale, and myself included. And hopefully there's some rain in the meantime in the next 3 weeks. That's all from me, folks. If there's anything, we've sent out all the results, so you can have a look in at your computer. You find your results there after the sale, after this live streaming. And so I wish you the best. Everybody be blessed en baie dankie. Het 'n lekker week verder en hoop die reën is naby. Totsiens.